I've waited over 5 months for this RC truck, so let's hope it was worth the wait. So I've finally got one. This is the ARRMA Gorgon. Now I can't say this is new because this has been out for around 6 months now. So why has it taken me this long to get my hands on one? I missed the opportunity to get one of these because as soon as they were available, they were pretty much out of stock straight away. Now I was ready to buy one of these pretty much straight away. I just didn't get round to it. And before I knew it, there was no stock anywhere. I don't think ARRMA or anyone else expected how well these trucks would actually do. Especially for us here in the UK, stock has been non-existent. It's the same story with the Mojave 4S. I've been waiting for ages to get that on the channel, but everywhere you look, there is no stock. Come on ARRMA, why do we have to wait this long to get our hands on your new cars? I've owned lots of ARRMA RC cars over the years, and the 3S Infraction, the Vortex, the Centon and the Typhon 6S are some of my favourite RC cars of all time. And when I knew there was going to be a new budget option coming for beginners, I was really excited to try it out to see if it was any good. And thankfully I've now got one and I can give you my honest opinion about this truck. I do have to say a huge thank you to RochesterRC for sending this out for me to feature on the channel. Those guys are great, and if you use my code BeyondRC at checkout, you're going to get 5% off and free shipping. Now this discount code works on everything on the site with no minimum order. So if you're looking to buy a new RC car or parts and you're in the UK, head over to those guys and use my code at checkout. So let's finally take a look at the Gorgon then. I have waited so long for this moment. So of course this is the yellow one and I think this one looks the best, but you can also get it in red and blue. And there's a black version, but that one comes as a kit. So we've got a yellow front bumper and a yellow rear bumper, and it does look like we can fit a wheelie bar. That's probably going to be one of the first upgrades I make to this truck, and I just love how cool the graphics look on this truck. I think it looks amazing. So let's get the body off and have a look underneath, and to do that we need to remove these large pins. So taking a look under the body, now immediately you do notice how basic this thing looks, and that is because it's aimed at beginners. We've got this big plastic chassis, very nice oil-filled shocks. Now this truck is two-wheel drive only, but don't let that put you off because I've had some of the most fun with two-wheel drive cars over the years. They do say the transmission on this is brushless ready, which is nice because I'll probably be craving more power almost instantly, so it's nice to know I can do a brushless conversion. This also has plastic drive shafts. It doesn't look like there's any adjustability on this. It's a very basic RC truck. Now there's no foam in the tyres, and just look how soft they are. I really like the basic design on this because this will be easy for a beginner to work on. The battery tray on this is underneath. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do this one-handed. There we go, that is nice and spacious. Now I've changed out the connector on this, but this does come with an IC3 connector. Electronics wise, we have a 14-turn 550 brushed motor, a Spectrum 2-in-1 ESC and receiver, and this can run nickel metal hydride batteries or Lipo batteries. Finally, we've got a waterproof steering servo. That's probably going to be another item I upgrade almost straight away. Transmitter wise, this comes with the Spectrum SLT2. It is basic, but it's good enough to get you up and running. You do get a foam grip on the wheel, steering dual rate and steering trim adjustments. You also have a speed switch. You can switch between 50%, 75% and 100% throttle, and this does take 4 AA batteries, which they do include in the box. Here we have an accessory bag, which does include a couple of black and white manuals, some shock preload spacers and some basic tools, a bind plug, and a Spectrum smart charger. Finally, they also include a 3300 mAh 7-cell nickel metal hydride battery. This is good enough to get you up and running, and it's nice that they include this out the box, but I'm going to be running a Lipo today. So next up we're going to see how fast it goes. Now like I said, I'm going to be using a 2S Lipo today, which is going to give us a little bit more punch, not necessarily more top speed. So let's start the GPS. So that is full throttle straight away. It's not the fastest thing out there. A lot of people have been getting between 23 and 25 miles per hour. This is surprisingly stable. It's a lot more stable than I thought it was going to be. And those tyres are nice and grippy. Right, let's bring it back. Let's see what we got. Oh, the brakes are strong. So we're going to hit stop and read. 25, just like everyone else. This thing will do 25 miles per hour out the box. So 25 miles per hour on road isn't too bad, but what I really want to see is how this truck's going to perform off-road. So here we go, this is what I've been waiting for. The first test of the Gorgon off-road. And it grips remarkably well. That is noticeable straight away. Now before people start saying, oh, I'm only ever going to say good things about this truck because it's been sent to me by ARRMA. No, ARRMA didn't send me this. RochesterRC sent me this, but I'm not being paid to do this video. Yes, they supplied the car, but I can tell you exactly what I think of this truck, and I'm not going to get in any trouble. Now you can't help but notice how well this thing handles for a two-wheel drive truck. Now the only thing I can really compare this to is the Traxxas Stampede, because I've had one of those in the past and it does feel very similar. I think I'm really going to struggle to find something that I don't like about this truck. I think the biggest thing for me is availability, because I have had to wait so long for one of these. Now power-wise, is this enough to keep a beginner happy? I'm going to say yes, because it is a very involving drive. Would I like to see a brushless version of this? Absolutely, because I think with a brushless system, it could just be that little bit more fun. But remember, the transmission on this is brushless ready, so if you want to at a later time, you can make it brushless. So there we go then guys, that was the ARRMA Gorgon. And was this truck worth the 5-month wait? Absolutely, because I think it is one of the best beginner ready trucks out there. And even though this truck is fantastic, the price could quickly escalate. Let me explain. One of the most important things about buying a budget-friendly RC truck for a beginner is spares availability. But what I really don't understand is the insane pricing when it comes to some of the spare parts. I mean, look at the price of the body, over £60 for the complete setup. Not only that, but the diff is over £40 as well, and the slipper clutch is also over £40. ARRMA, what is going on with that pricing? I really can't see a beginner spending £40 on a slipper clutch. ARRMA really need to work on their availability and their pricing if this truck is going to prove to be a success throughout 2024. The negative stuff aside, I absolutely love this truck and I can't wait to make it brushless. There's still also time to enter the raffle for the brand new Traxxas Fiesta ST Rally. If you want to be in for a chance of winning that, head over to raffle after this video and grab a couple of tickets. I will leave a link down below. Cheers for watching, see you on the next one, take care. If you enjoyed today's video and you want to see 2 really cool alternatives to this truck, click one of these videos now.